everybody, Aaron here with you again, and this time we're going to revisit Desperado. Let's jump right in. So I made the video for this song before and I made a mistake and I've heard about it over and over and over again. I think I can teach it way better now this time around, so this is another try at it. Hope you enjoy. We are here on Ultimate Guitar. This is version number 5, okay? So let's take a look first at the intro. We're going to start with middle C right here, and this classic intro I'm going to teach you how to play. So we start, we're doing this kind of G and B thing in our right hand, but you got to rock off that B flat because that's just such a cool sound. And then you're going to rock back and forth between D and B. And then, okay, so now we're going to ring out from F, B, and E, and then outline our G chord, which is going to take us into the C chord where we're going to do the same thing. And then C minor with the A resolving to the G there. And then we come down to it a lower octave. We play an E minor chord here, so not the F in our right hand. And then we hit the G and the B. That's the A7 you see in the intro. F sharp and A, that's the D7 at the end of the intro. Okay, so one more time again. All right, that's the right hand part. The left hand, basically, you're going to follow along with the note names of the chord changes as they happen, okay? So you're going to play a G, then you're going to play a C, then you're going to come back and you're going to play a G this time down here because our right hand moved down here. You're going to play the E for the E minor, the A for the A7, and then the D, and then there's that really low that happens way down there, okay? So here it is when you put them together. So that's the intro for the song. Now let's look at the chords that we're going to encounter throughout this song. There's a lot of chords in this song, but stick with it and you can get it. Let's look at how they work, okay? So we start with a G chord, G in our left hand, B, D, F. That's the first chord. Goes to a G7. It's the second chord. And then we're going to drop down here to a C chord, C in our left hand, G, C, E, and then we're going to drop to that C minor chord there. Okay, back to the G chord we were on before, and then a slight, very slight change to the E minor there. And then A7, we can play like this, A, C sharp, E with the G, and then D7, A, C, D, F sharp. Sometimes when I play these chords, I leave out notes. Okay, we already have a D down here, so I don't play the D here. That's just so it doesn't get too crowded in there. You listen to it, see, make it your own, do it the way that you like, okay? But those are the chords that make up the verse. Again, one more time, a G chord, a G7 chord, C chord, C minor chord, G chord. Sometimes I actually play this G with a D in the bass, and then I do a B chord, a B chord in my right hand, B, D sharp, F sharp with a D sharp there on my way to that E minor chord, okay? And then A7, D7, and then it repeats again. There's no G7 there. I always play the G7 because I like the way it sounds. C, C minor. Again, you can do the walk up there if you'd like. A7, D7, G. Okay, and just know when we get to that at the end of the verse, can hurt you somehow. Okay, it's a real quick turnaround. Okay, it's like one beat on each one, and we'll talk about the rhythm next. Okay, and then we get into the chords of what you might call the chorus, and then so it's got a G here. It says somehow, and then it shows G, and then it shows a D. I will typically play over F sharp. And these notes I'm showing you in the left hand that I'm doing a single note, you could just as easily do an octave, okay? The sound pyramid says that the sound should be bigger at the bottom, so you want more sound lower down, okay? So you could do an octave there anytime you want, okay? So G chord, D over F sharp. Here's our E minor chord, okay? A B minor chord is going to be right here, B, B, D, F sharp. And then we have a C chord. We're right here. We might as well play the C chord there, okay, because we're so close. All right, and there's our G chord. And then here again with G chord, I would do the walk down, okay. E minor, you know, the Queen of Diamonds, as always. C chord, your best bet. Okay, there's our G chord. Again, D over F sharp, because I'm looking where I'm going, and I'm going to that E, and so I'm going to play that transition note. Okay, seems to me, there's your B minor, C, G, E minor again, A7, okay, A minor, I don't know if we've come to an A minor yet, A, C, E, and then D, okay, there's our D chord. All right, now those chords are going to get you through the entire song. Let me just look through. That's all the chords of the song, okay? So now let's look at how they fit together rhythm-wise, all right? Rhythm for this song, what I typically try to do is keep a quarter note beat with the chord in my right hand. So, and then I just play the left hand part, holding out what would be half notes there, right? Or so you're just kind of using that to drive the beat of the song. It's going to take some practice. If you aren't real comfortable playing through chords, you're going to have to really practice, you know, getting through those changes. Using inversions helps you. It helps you find where those chords are much easier, like I've shown you here, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's Desperado, beautiful song by the Eagles. Thank you guys so much for watching. While you're here, jump on over to Amazon. You'll find my book, a piano chord book you can actually use. And in that book, I've got all sorts of details about chords, how they fit together, scales, and everything. A great resource as you learn how to play the piano. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.